don't know how I like your confidence. The way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so morphism, so morphism. You are a star. Brown skin, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. My name is Shee, and I am a vocalist, I am a songwriter, I'm also a performer. Yeah, music is life to me, so I do entertain guys by music. I am about to sing a song called Hi, and first of all I'll introduce my guitarist. His name is Elma, so shout out to him. Yeah, so the song is called Hi, and for this song I wrote it at a time where I felt like the people around me walikuwa wamenikazia sana, and I felt like they wouldn't support whatever I was doing or the topics I wanted to sing. I felt like, oh my God, they're going to be strict on me. So then I wrote the song. Yeah, let's do it. No shame, no shade, no lies, no doing anything that I say this time. I'm not the one who put the rules on my mind, so I don't care about your vibes. This is the way that I feel. I've been calling you since the time I was 5, but you never answer, so I've been looking back from the time I was high, and I will do whatever I want. Let me be free, let me be. I will do whatever I please. I don't care anymore. Distant vibe, just another kind. Music is life, music is life. I'm a different vibe, just another kind. 'Cause in my world I always feel highly, 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 highly. Ooh, na 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 na. Don't you try to close the door, which is behind. Oh, I will do whatever I want. Let me be free, let me be. I will do whatever I please. I don't care anymore. Distant vibe, just another kind. 'Cause music is life, music is life. I'm a different vibe, just another kind. 'Cause in my world I always feel highly, 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 highly. Yes. My name is Shee. That's my artistic name, and I belong to the entertainment industry, and I am a vocalist, I am a songwriter, I'm also a performer. Yeah, music is life to me, so I do entertain guys by music. For me it's natural, like this is a God-given talent. Like God just said, hey, well, let me bless you. Yeah, so but for you to be like a great musician and like have strong vocals, you need to do like a lot of exercise for them to grow. But I can say that for me it's natural. Yeah, how I got my artistic name. So I actually overthought about it because I was looking at my 3 names. I'm like, what? No, I'm not using any of you. It's going to be hard. And then at that time, the names that were there in the industry, you're like, wow, this person ametokea na jina, so mimi sezi ati Yeah, so my second name is Wanjiko. So nickname ya Wanjiko ni Shiko. So guys started calling me Shee because Shee comes from Shiko. So when everyone was calling me Shee, I'm like, wow, sio ni jina. Yeah, so I took it. I'm like, you know what, I'll be calling myself Shee because it also symbolizes a female, you know. So you just never know what you're saying. She, me, I'm a she, a female. And then I took it. I express myself through music. I express myself through the rhythm I use, the flow that I use. I express myself through it. So I can say that my music is just unique and expressive. I can say that I'm diverse. For me, I do think I am diverse. I can tap into any genre, but what I love doing is pop, R&B, trap. That's what I like doing, but I'm diverse. I can do anything. Just give me a beat and I think, what am I getting in this, you know? I tap in and I'm like, yeah, there we go. Yeah. Oh my goodness. So I grew up in an estate called Gumba Estate. It's actually next to Garden City Mall. And I went to primary school at Sauti Academy. Then from there, I went to high school. Well, for high school, I went to 3 schools actually. Okay, so for the first school, I didn't like it. I never liked it. It was not suitable for me. It was too strict for me. Oh my goodness, it was strict. No, it was not even that. Like, it was too much for me. It wasn't even favoring me. Like, yeah, it was so strict. Like, for nothing. The teachers were like bullies by there. I think they enjoyed it. Yeah. So it was strict. I was like, you know what, me, I'm not staying in this school. I couldn't even read. It was not a good environment for me. It was like too much everywhere. Yeah, it was too much. So I was like, nah. I stayed there for one and a half years. Yeah. Hey, manze, wee! I tried. Hey, there. Like. Nalia, manze, nalia. Niko like, mi hapana. My mom actually wanted me to stay kwa hiyo shule because it was well known for discipline. Like, it was well known for discipline, you know. And then tulikuwa tunashuka lines, alafu maskat refu. So my mom was like, wewe, uko ndo kwenu. Yeah, and my dad didn't have a problem. He was like, whatever school you want to go to, that's what I'll go with. Yeah, so I don't think so. By the way, people have been fighting for rules to change in that school actually. Manze, guys have been fighting. Manze. I talked to my dad, you know, at the time. By then nilimuita kando, si uongo. Yeah, so at the time, like, okay, so ilikuwa time yenye tunampatia results. You know, my dad was very strict ikikuja kwa results. So like, mnaongea hapo for like 3 hours, manze umeongeleshwa. So he's like, I do not understand. I took you to a school that you wanted to go to. It's a good school. I do not understand why you're not getting good grades. And I couldn't talk at the moment. I was like, oh my goodness. So like, akitoka, nikatoka na yeye, and I was like, Dad, naweza kuongelesha kidogo? I didn't even talk. I cried. I started crying. I was like, hapana, no. I cried. I think hapo ndo aliona like iko serious manze. So mtu wangu nililia, like ni kama machozi ndo zilikuwa zinaniongelelea most of the talk. Yeah, so like hapa I think ndo akaona like, manze, this is serious. Hapa, yeah, this is serious. Yeah. Okay, for me, in high school I never had a lot of friends. So I had like 3 friends. So there's one. Don't laugh at me. I had 3 friends. Oh my goodness. Yeah, and hao ndo walinishikilia, like they kept my mind busy, like yeah manze. So wao ndo walinifanya nikae a bit longer huko. For the first school I was in, nilikuwa music festivals. I was actually dancing. So the thing is, I was a quiet girl. I was very quiet, and I missy ule msewa, oh my goodness, hi, I can sing, hi. No, I was so quiet. So the first person who ever found out I could sing was my desk mate. So alikuwa ananisikia hapo chini ya maji nikiimbanga kwa like, okay. Yeah, I used to write and sing kidogo, sing covers. Yeah, so so even though ikaenea, I think like akaambia msee mwingine nini. So like then guys got to know that I can sing. Yeah. So nilikuwa najulikana kama ule dem alikuwa anajua kuimba. Other than that, ningekuwa very invincible. I don't think anyone angekumbuka nilienda any of the schools. So the first school haikuwa na anything to do with music. It was more about folk dances, traditional dances. So I had to get in what I could get in. So nikaingia kwa the dancing, and it was actually a good experience. It was tough, by the way. They used to pick specific people. So I loved the challenge. Yeah, and for the second school, they didn't have much. The music nini was very strict, and if you're new to a school, they wouldn't pick you, because a lot of people want to go to these funkies. So walikuwa shaja. So I got into a cappella. We opened an a cappella group, me and my friend. Yeah, so that's where a cappella in that school started existing. Shout out to them, wherever they are. Shout out to them. Yeah. For the third one, I also opened an a cappella group. There wasn't that much singing. Yeah. Okay, so yes, I do have siblings. I have 2 siblings, tuko watatu. So I am the second one. Yeah, growing up. What was my best memory? Wow. I'd say times where I used to hang out with my dad. The times where I spent with my dad, those were the best ones, because my dad is really good with children. So at that time he was like everything fun, loving, and everything. No. No. My dad works with fire extinguishers. Yeah, so he has this company, kutengeneza fire extinguishers. Yeah, so yeah, those were the best memories, because he used to spoil us when he was around. I have a brother. My brother is the firstborn, secondborn, and then my sister is the thirdborn. Anyway, in the house, well, I think I was different from my siblings. I was introverted. Like I didn't really have a say as myself. So for them, they are 2 extroverts. Like they're outgoing. But for me, I'm an introvert. I was the quiet one in the household, and I used to sing a lot. I used to sing a lot in the house. Yeah, so yeah. I'd say it all started out when I was in class 3. I remember this and I love it so much. Like when I was in class 3, I used to like remove the mattress, alafu unachikia kwa kambao kenye karakwanga kwa bed. I used to use it to make beats. So like I would like stamp it and sing and stamp it. That's what I used to do. And then like my people used to complain a lot because they'd say like I'm making a lot of noise. Yeah, so that's how I discovered like, wow. Then in class 4, I started writing. So from then on, I started singing and writing and singing more. Well, Well, most definitely, you must give someone space to be like who they are. Hata kama like it's disturbing to you ama you're like, msi amekuwa too much. Ama itabidi umemwaccept venye yako na Kenya anafanya. Did I get the space? Well, yes, because I didn't get a lot of attention, so I was doing whatever I was doing. Guys started knowing I could sing when I was in class 4, the primary school that I was in. I had these 2 friends when they used to support me, like, they used to support me. So like, okay, in the school I was in, they didn't give everyone space for their talent. So for the school that I was in, like, kama we ni danda, like, akupati tuna hiyo time utasoma ama utasoma. Yeah, so kama we ni danda manze, the focus is not on you. So the people who could sing and pass exams, au ndo wako hapo like, oh, that chick can sing. Yeah, so they didn't pay attention on me, even my classmates. Some of them were like, hey, manze, udema ko down, manze. Udema ko down, na tuimbia hapa na tuestia time. So like to even get those 2 friends of mine who could listen to me was such a blessing to me because they really encouraged me. So like time tulikuwa na group discussions, we used to join, the 3 of us. So hapo ndo nilikuwa nawaimbia my latest songs zenye nimeandika, and they used to encourage. They're like, "Wey, manze, you are going far, that song, hey manze." Yeah, so those were like the first people who could discover I could sing. I actually asked my mom that question, Juicy, and she was like, she discovered I could sing when I was like later on when I was in class 6. We used to have this church events for children. Yeah, so we used to sing in those events. So upon the like the songs we used to sing, I used to go and sing them at home. So when I sang them, then my mom was like, wow, this one can sing. Yes, I'd say that the music I could get to listen at the time when I was growing up really influenced me. At that time, I used to listen to Rihanna a lot. But I think Rihanna has somehow shaped the type of music that I do. Yeah, so I used to listen to Rihanna a lot. And Beyonce, I used to listen to Beyonce. Yeah, those are the songs I can remember. Let me tell you, the problem is at that time they did used to play a lot of local music. They didn't play local music, and I've actually asked myself that question, and nimesikia vibaya sana, because they didn't play local music. They used to play international music. So even for you to get influenced by local music, it was so hard because we didn't used to listen to local music. Yeah. But the little local music I could listen to, I loved. Like, yeah, kina Nameless, Wahoo, Nasinzia, Nikikuwaza, huko. Yeah, hizo ndo zilikuwa zinachezwa. I loved it so much. And Jua Kali, yeah. Each parent at that time alikuwa anahakikisha mtoto anasikiza gospel music, hakuna secular music. Akina Rose Muhando akirukaruka hapo. Kwanza hizo za kina Rose Muhando ndo zinachezwa 24/7. Yeah, hizo ndo songs wazazi anataka msikize, and that was playing a lot in our house. Yeah, so the chance you get kusikiza like akina Rihanna, you take it. Yeah, at that time it was nini. At that time kulikuanga na DSTV, so the channels we could get ndo tulikuwa Trace music. Yeah, so that's what I was listening to a lot. Okay, after high school, the question was like, what do I want to study? Where do I want to study? So for me, I was focused on looking for a music school. Before I even finished high school, I had a friend who was in a music school. The music school was called Sauti Academy. So I did a lot of research about the music school, and then nikaona, wow, like a lot of celebrities are from that school. I want to go to that school. That's the school I want to go to. Wow, his name is Nyawa. Yeah, he sings and plays the guitar. So ndo at the time alikuwa Sauti Academy, and he gave me a lot of information about it. And when I did my research, nikaona a lot of people wametoka hiyo shule. Why not go to that school? So that was my goal, to go to that school. So after high school, I told my dad that I want to go to a music school, and I told him that I want to go to Sauti Academy, and this plus this and the reasons why I want to go to Sauti Academy. Yeah, so Sauti Academy was my next stop after high school. It was a lot, manze. The auditions, you have like 3 auditions before you get in. You have to go through all the 3 auditions so that you can get into the school. I went to the first one. The first one, you sing a song that you want to. The second one, you sing a song that they give you. And then the third one, you come and sing the song that they've given you. No, the song that they've given you. So, yeah, manze, the second one was blunder for me. By the way, I forgot the lyrics. And my dad was watching me from the window. Because no parents were allowed in. So he's watching me there, and nimesahau lyrics zote. I sang like 3 lines. And kutoka hapo nikaenda blank, and I'm like, I'm not getting into this school. Oh my goodness, I'm not getting it. Okay, so I did get support. So after high school is when I got support from my parents. My parents insisted on me finishing school and not focusing on music at the time, so that I can be able to finish school. But after school, they were very supportive, because they saw enyewe huyu anataka tu music, and they couldn't stop that. Yeah, they wanted me to finish primary, because even at primary I was singing. They wanted me to finish primary and not even think about music by the way, and high school. And when I was done with high school, enyewe wakaona umse anataka kufanya music. So they started supporting me after I was done with high school. Yeah, I could say that music needs a lot of support. Other than physical support, it also needs financial support, and that has actually been a struggle for like the longest time. So financially, if you're supported financially, then you are able to make moves and move in your journey. Yeah, I'd say that. Okay, I could also say that my aunt and uncle, they've also supported me musically. They have encouraged me to sing. Even at the time where I had given up on music, nilikuwa nimesema I'm not doing music anymore. They kept asking me like, "Bede siku hizi hatukusikiangi ukiimba, kwani kulienda aje?" I do have cousins who do sing. They're in the music industry. They are singing somewhere over there. Yeah. I have a cousin who also plays instruments. Yeah. But vocalist, I can only say I am the only vocalist in the family. Yeah. The most difficult thing was finances. That's what I'd say. While starting out, it was finances, because I didn't have money to do anything. I didn't have support financially. I just wanted to start releasing music. I wanted to release audios, releasing videos. Yeah, that's what I wanted to do mostly. I was ready kuingia kwa industry like pop. So I just wanted to do everything I could to get into the industry. So the thing is, I took a break from music for a very long time, for years. So I wasn't active. Yeah, hence the not being active. I'd say it was intentional, because at that time I gave up on music. I felt like it was a lot. I was even asking myself like, what am I gaining? Yeah, is it? Yeah, most definitely. Is it worth it? Like, it was a lot for me at the time. So I was like, you know what? Let me leave this. You know, the thing is, music needs a lot. Like, music needs a lot of investment, you know. Like, kuna producer, so like, kuna studio, then kuna branding. You know, branding is very important as a musician. So then, photography, sijui ati video, sijui ati audio, like, fair. Yeah, any packaging yourself, it needs a lot. So at the time, like, I never like had finances. Like, finances was a struggle. So I just felt like, let me give up. And also, like, before you get there, like, before you get where, like, umesema make it, like, it's a struggle before you get like a strong fan base. So for me, I was giving up easily because nilikuwa naona nimerelease song moja, niko like, oh my goodness, yeah, easy views kidogo. Then I release another and I'm like, yeah. So I was like, you know what, nah. Well, I'd say what I got out from Sauti Academy was confidence, because in Sauti Academy we used to perform more. So I got a lot of confidence because of my performance. That's where I discovered I was a performer. So when we used to perform at the end of term concerts, I got a lot of positivity from the fans, the people who could come and watch, and also from the teachers. I got a lot of positive comments. So then I knew that, wow, I am a good performer. Yeah, manze, it's hard by the kwanza as a performer. It's hard being a good performer, but kunini fans, kuimpress fans. Unaweza simama hapo perform unajiperformia tu. Like, you know, from the stage you can see people's reactions. So, manze, it's hard to impress fans. Unasikia tu acha nimalize tu nitoke, poleni lakini. Najua ni vile tu lazima wa clap tu ile acha tu encourage huyu. But unaweza toka hapo kama umefanya zero work, manze, unaweza chiki wase hawako interested. So impressing people is like the hardest part of it all. Yeah. Well, I did some vocal practice, but haikunini sana. There was not a big difference. Yeah, but I got to know some vocal exercises. Yeah. My best experience, I can say, is when I was performing. Like, getting a good reaction from a crowd, that was like my best experience. So at the time when I was in Sauti Academy, when we used to perform at the end of term concerts, I remember there's a concert that I did, and I sang a certain song. It has a house vibe to the song. So kwanza I was tensing before I could sing. I'm like, oh my goodness, what if the crowd doesn't react, or they just sit there? So, you know, time ya kuingia stage, I'm like, you know what, let me go with the flow. So I start singing, and in the middle of the song, I see like a good reaction to the crowd, and guys are like, ah. So when it got to the house part, guys started standing up and dancing. I'm like, wow, is this me? Strangers, like guys I don't know, like watu tu like wame come for the concert. I don't even know them. So for me to get such a reaction, it was like the best moment. I'm like, wow, I can perform. Yeah, that's like my best moment. My worst moment, I can say, is like when I used to let people down. There's a time when I wasn't really focusing or paying attention to my music. So at the time, like, I used to let people down. Like, we say we're doing a project, and I'm like, siku ya project imefika, and I'm like, no show. Yeah. So I can say that hiyo ni like one of my worst moments. The good thing I can say is I've never really had such an experience where a producer is making like a move on me, like a very disgusting move on me, thank God. But there's a time when I was done with Form 4, at that time I was naive. So like I used to go with the flow manze. At the time I had love for music, so mi nikiona msee anapenda music, I just fuata that direction. So I used to chill a lot with this producer at the time. So like ilifika mahali akaanza kuongea in a language ni kama anataka kitu suggestively. Yeah, suggestively manze, like out of nowhere too, like anaweza tu anza tu conversation, like a suggestive conversation. And at that time I was so innocent and naive. Yeah, so ikafika mahali aka notice like I'm not siko idha. So then akaanza kuwa rude. Hostility. Yeah, akaanza kuwa hostile and rude. Actually tulikosana jail story, like the guy was just rude out of nowhere, and I'm like, you know what? Wacha ikae. Yeah, I'd say like kuna opportunity yenye imenifanya nikuwe like more on music. I'd say working with Brandy. Like working with Brandy has been awesome. Like before that I was not that active, but when I started working with her, like it has been very positive. I'm learning a lot from her. I'm getting a lot of recognition and a lot of chances because of her. So yeah, I'd say working with her has been like very dope. Me and Brandy have known each other for like the longest time. The first time I actually saw her was in 2017. I used to see her here and there at my practices. Then from there, I got to work with her as her background vocalist. I really enjoyed actually. So when she had a show or an interview or she's going to sing somewhere, I used to be her background vocalist, and I really enjoyed. So yeah, nimemjua for a while kutoka 2017, 2018. Then we recently started working with her as her background vocalist again. I do enjoy, by the way. Yeah. Then from there, like she sent me the song that we did, Dark Skin. She sent me the song and she's like, yo, Shee, could you write a verse? Yeah, and I'd love to listen to it. And I'm like, okay. I listened to the song and I'm like, wow, this is so nice, you know. Then I wrote something for it and I sent her the next day to like ask her for her opinion, and she loved it. So she's like, let's record this. You don't know how I like your confidence, the way you walk, how you talk, it's evident. Black is the beauty, so more for them, so more for them. You are a star, brown skin, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. You are a star, brown skin, una kill. Oh, show them who you are. Yeah. We went and recorded it, and yeah, it was released. I have collaborated with a creative before. I think like 2 other people, but that was like back in like probably 3 years ago. Yeah. Okay, the first song I ever released is called Realize. It was actually a freestyle. I did it kwa studio. Like the studio was new and the producer was like, Shee, unisaidie ku mic check mic. So that's how I mic checked it, and they're like, wow, we actually love that, so let's do something on that. So we record they mixed and mastered it, and then we did like a video for it. That was the first release. Yeah, it was funny. I look at the video right now, I'm like, should I pull this down? Should I pull it down or not? Yeah, man, don't search, don't. Okay, so I have different writing processes. Some of the songs that I have written come from my head. Like I have a tune in my head and I'm like, wow, that's a nice tune. Let me write to it. So I write to it. And then secondly, sometimes I go on YouTube and look for beats. If I like a beat, I write on it. And then thirdly, freestyles. I like to freestyle even when I'm at home. I just put random beats on YouTube and I freestyle. If I like it, then I start writing on it. Yeah, so that's how I write.